Welcome to our journey through time, exploring the greatest extinctions in history. Life on Earth, over countless millennia, has been a tapestry of extraordinary diversity woven upon a loom of relentless change. From the depths of the ancient oceans to the soaring heights of the sky, our planet has witnessed an unimaginable parade of creatures, each more wondrous than the last. Yet this grand procession has not been without its interruptions. Throughout Earth's long history, there have been periods of great upheaval, catastrophic events that have reshaped the very course of evolution. These are the stories of the 5 greatest extinction events ever to scar the face of our planet. These are the stories of times when life itself was nearly extinguished, only to rise again, phoenix-like, from the ashes. We will journey back to these ancient worlds, piecing together the clues left behind, striving to understand the forces that drove these extinctions and the profound impact they had on the survivors. Join me now as we delve into the deep past, a time before memory, and uncover the secrets of these ancient catastrophes. Our first journey takes us back 443 million years to the Ordovician period. Imagine a world vastly different from our own. The continents, a collection of scattered islands, were barren and lifeless, all life confined to the teeming seas. Here, in the shallow sunlit waters, flourished a rich ecosystem. Strange and beautiful creatures like trilobites, crinoids, and giant cephalopods filled every niche. The Ordovician was a time of remarkable biological innovation. Life was diversifying at an unprecedented rate, spreading into new habitats and evolving ever more complex forms. But this burgeoning world was living on borrowed time. Far to the south, a dramatic shift was about to occur, one that would send shockwaves through the ancient oceans. A massive glaciation event, triggered perhaps by volcanic eruptions or shifting continental plates, began to encase the southern hemisphere in ice. Sea levels plummeted, temperatures dropped, and the delicate balance of life in the Ordovician oceans was irrevocably broken. The once vibrant reefs, home to a kaleidoscope of life, were decimated, their inhabitants unable to survive the rapidly changing conditions. The Ordovician Silurian extinction, though spread over tens of thousands of years, was devastating. It is estimated that 85% of all marine species vanished during this period. The trilobites, those iconic denizens of the ancient seas, were decimated, their reign as the dominant form of life brought to an abrupt end. But even in the face of such devastation, life endured. The survivors, those hardy species able to adapt to the changing conditions, became the seeds of a new world. The Ordovician extinction, while marking a period of profound loss, also paved the way for the evolution of new and even more diverse forms of life. In the aftermath of this ancient catastrophe, the seas were no longer the same. The Ordovician world, with its strange and wonderful inhabitants, was gone, replaced by a new order, shaped by the relentless forces of extinction and adaptation. Our next stop on this journey through time takes us to the late Devonian period, roughly 375 million years ago. Life had begun to gain a foothold on land. Primitive plants, their roots anchoring them to the soil, were transforming the barren landscapes, creating the first forests. Insects, their delicate wings carrying them from frond to frond, filled the air. The oceans, too, were teeming with life. Fish, now clad in bony armor, patrolled the waters, while massive coral reefs, even larger than those of today, provided shelter for a bewildering array of creatures. Yet, even as life flourished, a series of environmental upheavals were brewing. Events that would culminate in a prolonged period of extinction known as the late Devonian extinction. Unlike the sudden cataclysm of the Ordovician Silurian event, the late Devonian extinction unfolded over millions of years, a slow burn that gradually extinguished a significant portion of life on Earth. The exact causes of this extinction remain a mystery, but scientists believe a combination of factors played a role. Volcanic eruptions, spewing forth noxious gases and ash, may have poisoned the atmosphere and oceans. Climate change, perhaps triggered by these eruptions or by fluctuations in Earth's orbit, could have disrupted ocean currents and altered temperatures, making it difficult for many species to survive. Whatever the cause, the impact of the late Devonian extinction was profound. Reefs, those bustling underwater cities, were particularly hard hit. Many species of coral, sponges, and other reef-building organisms perished. their intricate structures crumbling into rubble. The once vibrant ecosystems of the Devonian seas were transformed into desolate wastelands. On land, the impact of the extinction was less severe. However, even here, some groups of plants and insects disappeared, their lineages extinguished forever. The late Devonian extinction serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the interconnectedness of Earth's systems. We now journey to a time 252 million years ago, to the end of the Permian period, a time marked by the most devastating extinction event in Earth's history, the Great Dying. The Permian world was a vibrant one, teeming with diverse life forms. Vast forests of ferns and conifers covered the land, home to early reptiles, amphibians, and a myriad of insects. The oceans, too, were flourishing. Sharks and bony fish patrolled the waters, while ammonites with their spiral shells were among the most abundant creatures in the seas. But this rich tapestry of life was about to be torn asunder. Deep within the Earth, a cataclysm was brewing, one that would forever alter the course of life on our planet. In what is now Siberia, a massive volcanic eruption began, unleashing a torrent of molten rock and poisonous gases into the atmosphere. The scale of this eruption was unlike anything seen before or since in human history. Lava flows covering an area larger than Europe poured across the landscape, igniting forests and releasing unimaginable amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. The consequences were nothing short of apocalyptic. Global temperatures soared as greenhouse gases trapped heat from the sun. The oceans acidified, their waters becoming inhospitable to most marine life. Oxygen levels plummeted, suffocating those creatures unable to escape the toxic air. The Permian Triassic extinction, a perfect storm of environmental disasters, wiped out an estimated 96% of all marine species and 70% of terrestrial vertebrates. The world's forests vanished, replaced by vast stretches of barren wasteland. The Great Dying, as it came to be known, brought the Permian world to a shuddering halt, leaving behind a silent and desolate planet. Our journey now takes us to the end of the Triassic period, 201 million years ago. Life, slowly recovering from the devastation of the Great Dying, had begun to diversify once more. The Triassic was a time of evolutionary experimentation, a period when new forms of life emerged to fill the ecological voids left by the Permian extinction. On land, the dinosaurs, those magnificent creatures that would come to dominate the planet, were just beginning their rise to prominence. They shared their world with other reptilian groups, including the crocodile-like phytosaurs and the mammal-like reptiles, the cynodonts. The oceans, too, were recovering, with new species of fish, corals, and ammonites evolving to populate the seas. But just as life was regaining its former glory, another extinction event struck, albeit on a smaller scale than the Great Dying. The Triassic-Jurassic extinction, while not as well understood as other mass extinctions, was nonetheless a significant event that reshaped the course of evolution. The most likely culprit for this extinction appears to be massive volcanic eruptions. These eruptions, occurring over a relatively short period, would have released enormous quantities of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, triggering rapid climate change. The oceans, absorbing much of this excess carbon dioxide, would have acidified, making it difficult for many marine organisms to survive. The Triassic-Jurassic extinction had a profound impact on life on Earth. Many groups of marine reptiles, including the dolphin-like ichthyosaurs and the long-necked plesiosaurs, were decimated. On land, the extinction paved the way for the dinosaurs to take center stage. With their competitors removed, the dinosaurs were free to diversify and evolve into the awe-inspiring giants that would rule the planet for the next 135 million years. Our final destination on this epic journey through time takes us to the end of the Cretaceous period, 66 million years ago. For 180 million years, the dinosaurs had reigned supreme, their dominion spanning the globe. From the towering Tyrannosaurus rex to the gentle giants like Brachiosaurus, they were the undisputed masters of their world. But their reign, like all others, was destined to end. In the skies above, a celestial harbinger of doom approached, a massive asteroid 6 miles wide, hurtling towards Earth at an unimaginable speed. The impact, when it came, was cataclysmic. The asteroid slammed into the shallow waters off the coast of what is now Mexico with the force of 1 billion atomic bombs. The immediate effects of the impact were unimaginable. A shockwave, radiating outwards from the impact site at supersonic speeds, flattened everything in its path. Tsunamis, taller than skyscrapers, surged across the globe, inundating coastlines and wreaking havoc far inland. The impact ejected billions of tons of molten rock and debris into the atmosphere, engulfing the planet in a fiery inferno. But the worst was yet to come. The dust and debris lofted high into the atmosphere, blocked out the sun, plunging the Earth into a prolonged period of darkness and cold. Photosynthesis ceased, causing ecosystems to collapse. Temperatures plummeted, killing off any creatures unable to find shelter from the relentless cold. The Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction, the most recent of the 5 great extinction events, marked the end of the dinosaurs' reign and the beginning of a new chapter in Earth's history. This extinction event, while devastating, also created opportunities for new forms of life to evolve. In the shadow of the dinosaurs' demise, mammals, once small and insignificant creatures, began their remarkable diversification, eventually giving rise to our own species. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Earth's history. We have witnessed periods of unimaginable destruction, times when life itself teetered on the brink of annihilation. Yet, from the ashes of these catastrophes, life has always found a way to rebound, to diversify, and to create new and even more wondrous forms. The story of life on Earth is a testament to the resilience of nature, to its ability to adapt and overcome even the most challenging circumstances. These extinction events, while tragic in their scope, have also served as powerful engines of evolution, shaping the diversity of life as we know it today. As we look to the future, we must remember the lessons of the past. The Earth is a dynamic and ever-changing planet, and we, as its stewards, have a responsibility to protect its precious biodiversity. By understanding the forces that have shaped life on Earth, we can better prepare for the challenges that lie ahead and ensure that life continues to thrive on our planet for generations to come. Stay curious and keep exploring.